welcome to this week's Friday Live. It's Friday, obviously, getting towards the end of the week. I've been in my studio this morning doing some last minute filming for an online course that's being re-released next week. My studio, it's not actually as high tech as it sounds. My studio also doubles as the bedroom, and that's where I am now, giving you this live. And yeah, imposter syndrome, has been like one of the courses that I'm most often asked to deliver, and I've been putting that material online, and over the course of the last year I've delivered so many of those courses and picked up so much more in terms of the questions, answers and the things we've discussed that I've updated all of that material. And next week there will be a pre-launch available just for the people that are on my mailing list, and that'll be a week ahead of everybody else. It'll also be at a 50% discount, so if you're not on that mailing list, I will pop the details in the comments so that you can sign up, because as of Monday you'll get the access to that for 1 week before it goes on general sale to everybody else. So that's exciting, and it also means that it's Friday afternoon now. That's another job done. I can start looking ahead to the weekend. That's also exciting too. I am going to talk to you today about the shoulds. So SHOULDS, shoulds. The shoulds are interesting, and it's such a pressure we fall under and an expectation we have on ourselves that we should be doing this, that we should look like this, that we should behave in a certain way. And it often takes us away from who we authentically are. So we hear a lot now about being your authentic self and tapping into your authenticity. It's quite fashionable. That's really difficult when we're under the pressure and the expectation of the shoulds, which so many of us are. So I want to talk about that a bit today. So what should we be? What should we be doing? Following the norms that come from maybe our culture, our upbringing, or just what those around us are doing. The media, they play a massive role in this. And I know for me, when I think back to the shoulds of my life, I spent a huge portion of my life shoulding all over myself. And that looked like I should have a corporate career, and then when I have that career, I should be chasing more. I should be chasing more status, climbing the ladder. I should be earning more money. I should be being successful and doing what other successful people around me seem to be doing. I should have long hair and wear makeup, because as a woman, that's what beautiful should look like. I should be settling down with a man. I should be dating men, because that's what everybody else around me is doing. So all those shoulds that actually took me so far away from what I actually wanted and who I actually was that I didn't even know there was an alternative. I didn't know there was anything outside of the shoulds. And that was a major turning point for me, and that helped me to not just tap into my authenticity, but discover what that was and actually know that there is an alternative that lies with your passions, aligning with your values and doing the things that matter, and being the person you are as opposed to the person you feel you should be. And this can scale right back, don't just think about the big things in terms of our jobs and our partners. This scales right back down as well to, it's Friday night, I'm tired, I should go to the gym, but you know what, I just want to chill with my partner on the couch, and that be okay. So have a think about when you are shoulding all over yourself in your life. What shoulds are you feeling the pressure to do? And does that really align to who you are and what you want to be doing? Because I'll tell you now a bit more about how that changed for me and what I learned. So when I stopped shoulding all over myself, when I started to discover who I was and tap into my authenticity, this brought about many changes for me. It enabled me to begin doing work that I enjoyed and not feel like I should earn a certain amount of money or I should have a certain status. It enabled me to live off less and not feel like a failure, to look at success rather in the amount I was earning in terms of the people I was helping instead, and to still feel like I was a success. It also meant as well that I wanted to date women, not men, and that was a major turning point from in terms of who I was and what I felt I should be doing. And so I stopped dieting, I stopped wearing makeup, I became who I was, and do you know what? Someone loved me. That's the thing, when we are our authentic self, people love us as we are, and we're not feeling this pressure that we should be something different or we should be more. And someone loved me as I am, and that's what's amazing about being authentically you, and showing up as you are and knowing that that's enough. And I think the shoulds, particularly the expectations and the pressure we put on ourselves, Because let's face it, particularly as women, we are very good at comparing ourselves to others, feeling like we should always be doing more, being different in some way, and keeping up with the Joneses. You know, that's a major part of our life and the society we live in, which is why the shoulds bring so much pressure and expectation. But when we stop shoulding and we just look at who are we, what is it we want, how do we align to our values, that's really where the rubber hits the road on this stuff. And it's amazing what happens when you stop shoulding all over yourself and live authentically. But the first step is to manage those shoulds. So I'd encourage you today to just take a bit of a reflection. What are you doing at the moment in your life that you really feel the pressure? I feel like I should be doing this, but actually this is what I'd rather be doing. Whether it's a week, a 50% discount just for the members, only 1 week. So look out for that. And I will catch you next week. Have a great weekend.